Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Movin' Right Along, the Muppet Movie Podcast brought to you by toughpigs.com. It's the podcast where we watch A Muppet Family Christmas 2 minutes at a time and talk about it a lot. I'm your host, Anthony Strand.
And I'm your other host, Ryan Rowe, and what are we doing?
We are watching Muppet Family Christmas, Ryan. And that's right, we're doing it 2 minutes at a time. It's happening. We're watching it like a movie.
That is crazy. It's not a movie. It's an hour-long TV special, but we love it so much that we're watching it 2 minutes at a time.
That's right. We are watching Muppet Family Christmas, which aired on NBC in 1987.
Didn't it air on ABC?
Oh, did it? Shoot. All right. We are watching Muppet
I think it
Family
aired
Christmas.
Originally on ABC and then later on NBC. It was rerun on NBC like 2 years later.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. So it was December 16th, 1987 on ABC. So we're picking up almost 2 years after A Celebration of 30 Years, which aired in January of 86. And this is the next time that these characters did anything on television.
Yeah.
I mean, other than maybe some, they were on Nightline and some things like that.
Right.
But
in a weird way, it actually sort of feels even further removed than that somehow. I can't quite put my finger on it, but
yeah.
That's interesting.
We're 3.5 years after Muppets Take Manhattan at this point.
Right. Yeah.
So it's been very little.
Yeah. So did you see this? I know you're a few years younger than me. Did you see this on network TV?
No. The first time I saw this was on, once again, Nickelodeon.
Ah, yes.
In the mid-90s.
Cool.
And then my grandma bought the VHS release, which I'm sure we'll talk about how the VHS release is something like 7 minutes shorter than the actual special because so many of the songs got cut out. But that was how I knew it growing up, was mostly that commercial VHS release.
Okay. I saw it on one of the two. So it aired on ABC twice. The Muppet Wiki tells me it was on that one time in 1987, and then the following year, again on ABC in '88. So I saw it one of those two times. I don't know which. I was a kid. My parents were at some function at our church, and I was in the church nursery, and one of the other parents was like, "Oh, you guys know the Muppets are going to be on TV tonight." And I was like, "What? We have to get the TV in here." So that's how I saw this special for the first time, was on a TV on a cart in the church nursery.
And I'm sure it was a thrill.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was always a thrill when the Muppets were on TV. Right.
But there's a reason we're covering this 2 minutes at a time, because every second of it is thrilling.
Yes.
I know I've said this on the podcast before, but I'll say it again. This is my favorite thing the Muppets have ever made. I think it's everything good about the Muppets in 48 minutes.
That's not unreasonable.
Yeah, it's perfect. So that's really why we're doing it. I think we just both have way too much to say about this one.
Oh yeah, we talked about what are we going to do when we get to Muppet Family Christmas? We could do a 2-part episode. We could do a 5-part episode. So we're doing how many is this going to be?
We're doing a 24-part episode.
A 24-part episode.
It's going to be about half as many episodes as our regular seasons. But we're going to try to keep them shorter. And we're just going to kind of hang out with our family and talk about why we love Muppet Family Christmas.
Yes, and we should mention, which we probably by this point will have already recorded some sort of promotional thing to put in the podcast feed, but we are going to be doing these every day. That's our plan.
Right.
One per day.
December 1st through 24th is our plan. So hopefully it is December 1st when this is hitting your podcast feed.
Yes, and your analogy was like an advent calendar.
Yes, a Movin' Right Along advent calendar. Yes. And so here we are. Today we're talking about minutes 1 and 2 of A Muppet Family Christmas. In these minutes, the Muppets drive a pickup truck to Fozzie's mom's house, and Fozzie's mom gets ready to leave for a vacation. Most of this clip is the Muppets singing "We Need a Little Christmas" in the pickup. And "We Need a Little Christmas" is a song by Jerry Herman from the musical Mame, which was originated on stage by Angela Lansbury and sung in the movie by noted non-singer Lucille Ball.
I have never seen any version of Mame, including the movie.
So the original movie, Auntie Mame with Rosalind Russell.
Oh, I have seen that.
You've seen that.
It's not
You've
a
never seen the
musical.
musical Mame. Right, exactly.
Right.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was going to say, is that movie feels like a musical, but it just isn't one.
Yeah, it's
So-
very
so you can-
theatrical.
Yeah, it even has like spotlights and then fade out, like at the end of scenes.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember there's a scene where they're like skiing in the mountains, and it's just like very obvious. I don't know if it's intentional, but it's very obvious that they're just on a set with a painted backdrop of mountains behind them.
Right, right.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, it's great. But anyways, what I was going to say is Angela Lansbury and Lucille Ball both sang this. Two people who seem like they should have worked with the Muppets and never have.
I was just thinking that about Angela Lansbury. I guess she had a birthday recently, or I
Yeah,
saw
she
something
just-
about her on
She just
Twitter.
turned 96.
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, why she? I think that I did see somewhere. Maybe this was a tweet by Muppet Wiki that there was an idea for her to be in a Sesame Street sketch called. It was something she wrote. Like it was a parody of Murder She Wrote. I forget
She
what
Wrote
it actually
parody.
was, but for some reason it just never happened.
That's a shame. It really is. I mean,
Yeah.
I suppose I don't know exactly how she's doing at 96, but
I don't know.
theoretically, it could still happen. Lucille
Yeah.
Ball, of course, passed away many years ago. But it seemed like they may have crossed paths like in the 70s when she was still on TV all the time, you know?
Right, like she should have. They should have, yeah.
Right, yeah. But anyways, so I said the song was written by Jerry Herman, who we talked a surprising amount about Jerry Herman last year. He's the guy who said the simple, hummable show tunes are still alive on Broadway or whatever. When
Yeah,
won
because he
Tony
was such a
over
Broadway
Sondheim.
guy, yeah.
Yeah. It's the same guy. It's the same guy who said that, wrote We Need a Little Christmas. And so I don't know about you, but I didn't know the musical Mame as a kid. I just assumed this song was like a famous, beloved Christmas classic.
Well, I mean, I feel like it kind of is now. Like a lot of celebrities, when celebrities record Christmas albums, I think this is on the list.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
yeah, so I don't know what year was that Mame musical.
The musical is 66 and the movie is 74.
Yeah, so by this point, especially, it had only been around a couple decades.
Yeah, 20 years-ish.
Yeah, not like some of those Christmas songs go back to the 30s.
Right. And perhaps we should note that some of the Christmas songs go back farther than that. You know,
Well, the hymns go back to the.
like Jingle Bells is from the 1800s, you know,
Oh, okay, there you go.
or whatever. We Wish You a Merry Christmas is like centuries old, you know.
Right.
This one, we should note that in the musical, the point of this song is that it's not Christmas and they're pretending it is to cheer up. We need a little Christmas.
In Mame, yes.
Yeah, in Maine, yes. So here they need a little Christmas because it's Christmas time. You know, like
Well, and it's this sense of urgency, like, okay, we gotta get to Fozzie's mom's house. Like, everybody's ready to start celebrating Christmas. We can't wait any longer.
right. Well, and of course they changed the line "Santa dear, we're in a hurry" to "Fozzie, we're all in a hurry."
Yeah, this is one of a few songs where the Muppets have altered my perception of a song to where when I hear somebody else do the song, I always expect to hear Fozzie, we're all in a hurry. And then I'm disappointed when that's not the line.
Yeah, that's just how it goes. And of course they do that later in this same special with Sleigh Ride. They change a lot of the lyrics there.
Yeah.
Do you have any other notes about the song itself?
I love when Fozzie honks the horn between we're heading home so we can honk start to celebrate. I just
that's
love
great.
I had an idea for a Tough Pigs article that I'll write someday that would be called Muppet Micro Moments. Just about these little details, like barely a joke, like not quite a full-fledged joke, but just a little small detail that is just so amusing and delightful. And that's one of them.
That's one of them. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It puts you in the right mood every time. You know. It's
Yeah. And I think Gonzo and Kermit sort of like jump up a little bit when he does it.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
It's such a nice touch. So one of the things that I love about this sequence is it's so great to see all the Muppets just packed into this tiny little vehicle.
Yeah, where did they get this truck, by the way?
Yeah, I don't know. You didn't look it up on the Internet Movie Car database?
Oh, no, I didn't look to see. We should have looked to see what model, make and model it is.
I guess we can do it for the next one.
But is it Fozzie's truck?
Yeah, I don't know. Good question. I will say though that like they're so packed in there that like one of the things that's great is there's so many Muppets to look at that
Oh yeah.
you don't even notice who's missing because like a few important characters are going to show up later, having gotten there a different way.
Yes.
But we don't even think about that watching it at the start. It's just like, wow, look at them all. Sam the Eagle's
Yeah.
in there. Lips is in
Yep.
there. You know, whatever. Like, it's great.
Yeah. So it just in the front of the, I guess the cab is Fozzie is driving, and then there's Kermit, Gonzo, and a chicken who's presumably Camilla.
Yeah, got
In
it.
the back of the truck is Lips, Rizzo, Dr. Teeth, a bunch of chickens, a bunch of other rats, Robin, Floyd, Janice, Scooter, Beauregard, New Zealand, Bunsen, Beaker, Animal, Sam, and Marvin Suggs. Marvin Suggs made the cut to ride in the truck to the farmhouse.
Right. Who does nothing in this special? He doesn't have a line or anything. Like,
Right. But I don't think I had ever noticed that he's there, and I was
right.
so
No, me
happy to
neither.
spot him. I did not see Zoot, though. I don't know
Is
if
that
I
right?
missed him. I didn't see him.
He's definitely in the farmhouse later.
Yeah, he makes it there somehow.
Yeah.
But
Huh.
uh,
Interesting.
yeah, I did not see him.
Maybe those aliens gave him a ride.
It must, yes, that must be ones who had landed in the Muppet movie.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Also, it is kind of funny to see Sam singing along with the whole gang of weirdos, but I guess the
It's
song
culture.
is,
Yeah.
yeah, it's wholesome enough that he probably approves of it.
Right, right. All the Muppets are wearing adorable little winter outfits.
That is my next note. That
It's great.
everyone's coats and sweaters and scarves are wonderful.
It's so
That's what I
true.
wrote
Like,
down.
do you have any particular favorites?
No, I don't. I didn't single anyone out. Although I do like Beaker's little green hat that looks kind of like a beret. Yeah, they're just all. It's always nice when when Muppets are in winter wear for some reason.
Right, right. Yeah, me too. Same. It's just, it's so, I think I get it. Just like, it's so cozy. Nothing makes me feel more like I'm sitting in front of a fireplace than
Yeah.
Muppets in winter wear. I don't know what
And
it
if
is.
this were a TV special starring a cast of humans, we wouldn't care what they were wearing. We wouldn't be like, oh, look at that little scarf that actor is wearing. But just because they're Muppets and they're smaller versions of those things, it's just very pleasing.
Right. Well, and like most people can go to a store and buy winter clothes, but we know that Polly Smith is credited as lead costume designer here.
Yes, yes.
And we know that she and probably her team like had to design and make every single one of these for
right.
that character.
Right.
Well,
They had to make decisions about what would this Muppet wear and what's it going to look like. And
yeah, great. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
So the only other thing we see other than the Muppets riding in their pickup here is we do dissolve to the farmhouse. Fozzie says his mom is probably feeling just a little sad that she's all alone for the holidays. And then we see the farmhouse. She is in fact all alone, but she is not a little sad. She's all ready to fly to Malibu. She's going to lie on the beach and catch some rays. Waka waka.
She's wearing her sunglasses and her, I don't know if that's a muumuu or, but yeah, she has a plan and she's thrilled about it. And
Right.
I guess she and her son just have not been communicating. Like, I guess at no point did she call him and say, "Hey, do you have plans for Christmas? Just so you know, I'm going to Malibu."
Right, right. Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah.
So I think in when Tough Pigs did like a conversation style piece about this almost 20 years ago, with Danny and Kynan. I believe it was Kynan called Emily Bear the new single on the Greatest Hits album. Here,
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. That just the character.
yeah, just the character of Emily Bear,
Yes.
and
We.
she's
It's
a
not the.
delight.
Yeah, it's not the first time we ever saw Fozzie's mom, although she wasn't really a character before. She's on an episode of The Muppet Show where she's just sitting in the audience and Fozzie's trying to impress her. And then
And
there
she
is
falls
one where.
asleep.
Right. There is one where she's in a musical number just dancing
With
with
Fozzie,
Fozzie.
yeah. Did
Yeah,
she
but
say
then
she didn't say anything on either of those though, right?
I don't think so, no. But here she is as as an actual character. She's performed by Jerry Nelson. It's great. And then it seems like Jerry Jewell, who wrote this, really liked her at least enough to work her into the Muppets at Walt Disney World a few years later, because she's like Fozzie's sidekick in that.
And Muppet Christmas Carol, where she gets a nice little featured
Right, she does show up there.
at
Yeah,
Fozzie Wig's party.
Yeah, you kind of wonder, like, maybe if Frank Oz had stuck around a little more, if they would have found more stuff to bring back Fozzie's mom more often after that.
But it's great to see her here. I think she's so much fun. And
Yes,
we'll have more to say about her. One thing I noticed in this clip that I had never noticed before is that she has a picture of a teddy bear on her, just like on a desk in the hallway. And it's like, is that a relative? Is that a baby picture?
I was trying to figure that out. Is that supposed to be Fozzie as a baby?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's really funny.
It's also funny that, like, in true cartoon/puppet tradition, Fozzie's mother is just like a middle-aged lady version of himself. It's just Fozzie with a wig and
right. She's got to be a Fozzie puppet, just repurposed, right? Like
I think so.
That's not a new puppet. I can't imagine.
Yeah. They may have made a few little alterations, but yeah.
Right. All right. Well, anything else about the first 2 minutes before we go?
Just the only other thing about Fozzie's mom, according to Muppet Wiki, there was a piece in Muppet Magazine promoting this special when it aired, which referred to her as Agatha Bear. But when Kermit answers the phone, like, it's been established that her name is Emily Bear. When Kermit answers the phone in the special, he says Emily Bear's residence. And I just am really glad they made that decision, because I just think Emily is such a better name for her than Agatha.
Yes, agreed. Agatha seems so much older. I mean, I guess...
Yeah, like an old crone.
Right. I guess now it doesn't, because it's Catherine Hahn on WandaVision or whatever, right? But
oh, well, yeah.
Traditionally, Agatha is like, old crone, like you say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it for this one. Listeners, you can find Tough Pigs on the internet in all the usual places. You know where to find us. And we will be back tomorrow with another episode of Moving Right Along. Goodbye.
Bye.